Grand Day, coming to you at 1300 hours, 31 minutes. It is November 13th, 2021, and it's Saturday. And the reason I'm doing this, because this is one of the best examples in a long time that I can show another black man or another African indigenous native young brother how I can speak about us as a whole and individually towards someone that really, this is how we should sound. So coming right back at you in a little bit. I want to start off saying, give a moment of silence for all the loved ones and people that we know and the people that's around me that have a family member recently found out a football coach for the little league team my nephew played on. He passed away. He got shot and killed over, I guess, say the weekend, I guess Friday or Thursday. Thank you for that. And what I want to go over is just, this is going to be beautiful. So young men out there, if you never had to encourage someone, this right here, I love it. This is LaVar Arrington. He was taking over for Skip Bayless and Shannon Sharpe. I'm going to guess those two gentlemen are on vacation. And so while these brothers are on vacation, this was beautiful. So I don't know how is this, if it's going to be, I'm not using it for monetization. So just want to get right into it. I'm going to stop along the way because sometimes I get hyped and it's just to hear a brother saying it. There we go. Hopefully it played good.
Now that's Robbie Anderson, who leads the league in drops. He's terrible.
Okay.
I had to cut him from my fantasy team twice.
Oh, jeez. All right.
Oh my gosh. So here's the thing about Cam Newton coming back. Cam Newton, this is the perfect.
Cam Newton was released by the New England Patriots. You don't watch the American Football League, National Football League. He played for the Carolina Panthers. Give a little backstory real quick. He took them to the Super Bowl. He's the most decorated quarterback without a ring for the Carolina Panthers in their history of their franchise of the team of any era. Remember, any era. And after that stint of his Super Bowl, even us brothers have downed him and clowned him for one play. And then even in that play happened, it's as what would you would have done? And if you watch that Super Bowl, I watched so many Super Bowls where I watched players get grabbed by the face mask. You can click, the replay would show it. and they wouldn't call nothing. His right side, which sometimes it depends on the play. That's the strong side. He have no defense if the right side kept not making an excuse for him. But that's what happened. That's what I've seen. And anybody, if you watched that game and actually studied the tape, if you took at the tape from top of the field, from the side, you can see exactly what was happening. I want to say 77 or 74 was leaving that weak side open. And I have no clue why he kept leaving the weak side open, which is weird. So that's me not defending him, but speaking in truth. I would never defend in truth is defending. That's cool. So that's what happened. And later he was found out he was playing injured a lot through his career. And also at the same time, Cam Newton got cut by the Carolina Panthers because they thought they had a better thing. But now they called him to come back to the team where he did his best career at. Here's the brother, LaVar Arrington, speaking after the Caucasian gentleman or whatever his ethnicity is, spoke against him. And even in here, you're going to hear a little later, he's going to speak against Cam Newton again. Watch the brother check him. And this is how we got to start doing each other, brother. I don't care who the brother is. I don't care what they done. I don't talk about them. And I try to always bring the other brother out of that and say, well, he's a brother that's speaking. We don't hear them down in the other race men. Don't matter what they say and do. We don't hear that online. But it's always one of us. This is brother is showing you how to stand without defending, but stand up for one of your brothers.
Spot, right? Because you guys have both just articulated how bad Sam Darnold was. So the Carolina Panthers looked at Sam Darnold for 8-9 weeks and determined that he was so bad that we're going to dig in the past and bring out Cam Newton. So Cam Newton is kind of operating with house money. They already know how bad it was that they're willing to go and get Cam Newton, who's been on the couch for 9 weeks, who some would say didn't play great at the end of his term with the New England Patriots. They want to give him a chance to be able to do it. It speaks to two things. One,
give him back a chance. He played for the team. A man was drafted recently, not over him, but to bring in that position that they had to fill, named Sam Darnold. Sam Darnold got hurt. But before that, the running back that they drafted as well was playing great. It covered all the flaws. And this was, I love to talk about this. I got a chance because now the video will kind of play. I'll let it sit there for a while. So that's another good thing. So I might have to do that from now on. We got to see the black man versus the white man. And I'm doing the black man versus white man today. If you don't like it, if you don't understand it, it's a reason. But you got to listen. He got to do what he's supposed to do. We gave him opportunity. But you, brother, you always worked hard. That's why I don't listen to a brother that used that. If I can, only time I say if you can do it and do it too, it's a process. I don't expect you to be crawling and to start running within 9 weeks. But if opportunity presented itself, you are already prepared because you was already tried and true. The other guy not. It can still bring him back too. Let him get something under his belt. But he ain't had that. But they thought they had the best thing because of the skin color. I don't care what nobody said. It was skin color. Just as our quarterback for the Buffalo Bills, we had a guy named Tyrod Taylor doing the same thing Josh Allen. We wasn't doing this. Tyrod Taylor took us deep to the playoffs twice. Josh Allen did it many times. So you got to think about that. He only did it once, I want to say. I don't take that back, the last year. And they lost. So same result as Tyrod Taylor. So one is not better than the other. One was just on the team longer.
the quarterback landscape is barren, and the quarterback landscape in the draft next year might be barren.
Yeah.
They picked up the fifth-year option for Sam Darnold.
Crazy.
For them to pay Cam Newton the kind of money that they're paying him,
Yeah.
he's not only coming in to be a starter, but he's coming in potentially to be the bridge to the next franchise quarterback that will exist in Carolina. And so all things are pointing to the
So the brother is going to be the bridge for the next quarterback to come, rather what race he is, because they already know what he can do.
Carolina Panthers doing everything in their power to make this work for Cam Newton. Cam Newton gets to be the beneficiary of finally having an organization to say, hey man, we can do everything that we can to make sure that you're successful. That will give him a chance to look like Ben Roethlisberger at the end of his career, to look like Drew Brees at the end of his career. That even when the fastball isn't clocking the radar gun at the level that we used to see it, they still try and set him up for success. That in itself will allow him to look better than he might have looked throughout his time in New England.
18.
So what he was saying, we have a Drew Brees, a Ben Roethlisberger quarterbacks that retired or is going to retire, and Aaron Rodgers allowed him to look good. Even Tom Brady put him in positions and situations where now we couldn't do it when you was here because the money or whatever we was thinking. But then we realized, oh, now we have everything you need. Let's try to make one more run, one more crack at this. This is our race. And I look at our women. They're leaving. They're not trying to make a run with us. They're not making one. But I'm seeing women peak out. I'm starting to know how that groundhog peak out. We just had some snow today. So that groundhog peek out and say, I'm still here. I'm seeing that. But then there's other women. No, stay where you at. Stay in New England. Y'all was winning, but now y'all about to start losing. And as a black man, you only winning as your weakest link. Just remember that. That's something I always live by. If one black man is down, we all down. If one black woman down, they all down. There's no winning if one is losing. I don't care what nobody say. And winning is when everybody is together. That's a win.
$18 million option exercise for Sam Darnold. $18 million. And you're going to give a one-year contract that could reportedly equal up to $10 million. You have put Cam Newton in the opportunity and the position in the driver's seat to control his destiny. And ultimately, as an athlete, and I'll just speak from experience, that's all you can ask for is when you get up in the morning and you have to do the same process that everybody else does. You put your shoes on one at a time. You put your pants on one at a time, one leg at a time. Everything is the same process as long as you have that chance to be able to do something that's going to improve your circumstances and your life during the course of that day. That is all you can ask for. Let's not.
You heard what he said. I want to rewind it. I know this probably going to be not a great idea to do it, but I want everyone to hear that again. Probably not a good idea to rewind. Get one chance a day. We all have the same opportunity, all we want, and that's all we need. That's not victim mentality of telling the truth, but at the same time, we all want the same opportunity. You can't give people different opportunities and then expect them to be so much greater than everyone else, or they got to keep working harder than everyone. Everybody should have the same opportunity. That's equality.
One at a time, one leg at a time. Everything is the same. One at a time. And you have to do this from experience. That's all you can ask for is when you get up in the morning and you have to do this process everybody else does. You put your shoes on one at a time. You put your pants on one at a time, one leg at a time. Everything is the same process as long as you have that chance to be able to do something that's going to improve your circumstances and your life during the course of that day. That is all you can ask for. Let's not lose sight of the fact of one thing that we have not mentioned during the course of this entire conversation about one Cam Newton and do this and he can't do that, or why would he do this? I'll tell you what Cam is. He's a winner. Cam has always been a winner. He's won the Heisman. He's won national titles.
That's one thing you always been, brother. My brothers, you always been a winner. Your money don't determine how winner. You got up today. You went to work. You built yourself. I don't care if you making 40,000 right now. Who said you can't make more? But that's not the sign of a man you are. If that's the only sign of the man you are, then you got to change You got to change your mentality. I don't care how much money you make. A carpenter is more important in not being funny than a basketball player. Think about this. You got millions of dollars. You got to call somebody to come fix your car. You got to call somebody to check your stove. And you in your own house, you got to call outside sources. But you make $100 million a year. You make a 204, but you got to call a man. You a man. You are a man. You have no other skills but dribble a ball or any other skills besides what other skills? You don't have nothing intangible. You a man. I don't want to be a man and have millions and thousands of dollars and got to call. I should be able to do something myself. No, I didn't build this house, but I can build the house. Come on, you a man. Great afternoon, brother. Oh, I seen it.
He's made it to the Super Bowl. Oh, did y'all forget that? Yeah, he made it to the Super Bowl. Okay, maybe those things are in the past, but one thing you cannot change is if that man's internal intestinal fortitude,
his internal intestinal fortitude
is there, and his ability to lead and adapt and adjust. And I still think that that is very relevant in what Cam Newton is doing as a player. And sometimes it's the intangibles that you got to look at that can't be measured. Cam's heart is big.
You can't measure. You can't measure me and you as a man through your income. It's a three-letter word you love to use right now. HVM. I am an HVM if I had $0 in my pocket. Because if something happened to me, I have multiple set and a repertoire of what? Skills. He has a multiple repertoire of skills on that field that no other quarterback has, even the Sam Darnold quarterback. Black man power. Hashtag. Let's go.
Cam's will to compete is Mac with his lawyer approach will come more scientifically, or look at it from what Vegas says, or come with some stats that will justify what it is that doesn't matter. But let me tell you something. It does matter. I never let a stat in no game, but you know who whooped the Carolina Panthers? The Giants murked them out, all right? They just got them murking from the Patriots, 24-6, 25-3. I don't see Cam in here and being the type of leader that allows for the culture and like that on a Sunday or a primetime game. So I believe that there is a great opportunity here for Cam Newton. Whatever that ends up being is going to be ultimately defined by what Cam Newton brings to the table once he starts playing for this team, J-Max.
All right, two quick things out. First of all, our great production team is telling me right now that a large chunk of the salary that he wins this.
Now, black men, here is the hate. See how that black brother just spoke it up? You can check out the podcast. I got it in the description box. It's at the 31-minute mark. That brother just spoke him up. Now, here you go. You heard him laughing, too, in the background, giving him no credit for what he have done and what he can still do, more than a lot of other guys that's been off the couch for 9 weeks and going to do way better than. Watch how this go. Watch what he do. Watch my brother check him. Watch our brother LaVar, Mr. Arrington, check him real quick. When he started talking his little mumbly-jumbly.
Super Bowl MVP award. That ain't happening. We know that. So it's a lot of incentives in this contract.
Chunk.
That's the large chunk. Now, Bucky, I want to push back on something neither you nor LaVar mentioned. Okay? This is a Carolina team who's looking at starting P.J. Walker or the immortal Matt Barkley for the next 6 weeks. Okay? If you're Carolina, you ain't going to the playoffs no matter what LaVar says. And you're looking to, I don't know, bolster attendance, sell some tickets in November when, Carolina's out of the mix. Would you not bring back the greatest player in franchise history, who has probably sold more jerseys in Carolina than any player ever there? Of course you do that.
This is called diminishing the person. The man is a product, his brand. This is called diminishing the black man. And the swirlers and the divester does this great enough. I don't need no more you, brothers. I don't care if you gay or progressive, whatever you want to call you. I don't need you diminishing you, because when you think you're going to sit out and then you're going to cry about why are you getting beat up. But I've seen a lot of you progressive brothers starting fights with brothers that's minding their business or keep antagonizing. So you got to be quiet sometimes, and you got to stand with your brothers sometimes. You're going to have to do that.
So this is more, I think, about a PR move. Remember, when the new owner came in, the financial guy, he jettisoned Cam. That was his first thing. See ya. Adios. We're done.
Jettison.
Now, I'm dropping. I'm vocabulary left and right.
Hey, Warren Smith, drop them coins in that can.
What do they do now that they're desperate? Yes, Sam Darnold was awful, cost me money against the Patriots last week. Let's move on from that. The smart move is to bring back Cam Newton and sell some tickets. He's a box office winner. People love him. The kids out there love him. He's dabbing on everybody. People like Cam Newton. He's just like Odell Beckham, a big celebrity, Bucky. This is more about ticket sales than the future of Cam anywhere in the NFL.
Oh, man, that's so disrespectful to say that he is just a marketing tool. Like,
the disrespect. See how our brother call it out? Just a marketing tool. So the most decorated person, the best player you ever had in your franchise, you called them back after you cut them. This is what I'm talking about, brother. The woman, the people. Right now, if a catastrophe happened, who gonna call first? Mr. $400,000 to $2 million man that can't protect himself. He gonna be frantic and scared, just like I just watched the movie. He gonna do everything and not be true to himself. He gonna hide and cover up and fake his way through. But he gonna succeed because people, if we stand together, it can't happen. Watch how my brother let this brother know, his brother-in know.
They're gonna have Cam Newton bobblehead day.
I guarantee you that's coming.
Because Cam Newton is coming back and he's gonna take on Ron Rivera and the Washington football team. Absolutely not. This is a football move, because why go through all of the headache and bringing Cam Newton back? Because remember, they unceremoniously dismissed him when they cut him. They didn't even really treat him like the icon that he is in the organization when they cut him. So they had to go and do all of that, make all of those mea culpas to make sure that he could come back and feel good about being number one in Carolina again. And so, no, it is beyond the marketing ploy. This is a serious football move, because there's not another quarterback out there that can come and play. And obviously, yeah, you can go to road with P.J. Walker and Matt Barkley, but you're not going to win games. And they looked ahead and they looked at the 2022 quarterback class. It doesn't make sense for them to tank an elite quarterback. This is a situation where they need Cam Newton to play and play well for them to do what they want.
So now the up-and-coming men, brother, the up-and-coming men, they already predicted it's not going to be great as you. Told you they're going to need you before you need them. All those skills that you have, your repertoire and all that, your arsenal of moves and skills, your being of your man, they're going to need you. See? That's what I'm talking about, brothers. See, they're going to need you before you need them. Think about that. Think about it. Come on now.
All right, moving on. According to Fox Bet Sportsbook, Josh Allen has the best.
So see, brother, they gonna need you. Grand afternoon, brother. Just speaking on just how we can uplift the brothers that's already, whether you agree with them 1,000% of their religion, they talking points. I don't have a hell in the day, a heaven in the earth to be. I am no respecter of man. So in no respecter of man, I don't have to call no one out. I don't have to separate. That's why I love my stance now in my life. I denounce my religion and I feel good. Only affiliation is because, and I'm about to see what I can do about that, is my birth certificate. I want to get a born certificate and an EIN, not a social security number. And I was in the United States Marine Corps. There's 3 things I'm only affiliated through the United States of America. Anything else, to me, it don't describe me as a man. So, if you approach me, what type of man are you? I'm a role model. I am truth. I am resolve and resolution. I am strong. I am powerful. I know my focus, got a purpose, mission, and a position I will put myself in. I will live that way and honor my brothers regardless of the difference. And if I see a difference, I want to talk to my brother face to face. If more of us did that, oh my goodness, we would be great. We would be so great of men. And so I just wanted to show that that's an example. Check out I put it in the description box. I could put it in the chat too. I should have put it in the chat. At the 31-minute mark or 30-minute mark, check out his name, LaVar Arrington. He's the black man. You can probably Google and get the actual. I already had that upload. I had that already on my. It was sitting there loading because when you go to StreamYard, it slows down. So go if you click on this. It's at the 31-minute mark. Check it out and disclaimer it and everything that I'm just using this for educational purposes. If anything goes, brothers, what I say unto one, I say unto all, your path is your journey. Hashtag the Brother Talk series. Choose wisely. That was just an example. I might come back on later. Hit me up. Let me know. Let's discuss in the comment section. All right. Love you, brothers. Shalom.